This is the Tokyo Banner 23 Sneaker Channel! Tokyo Banner 23 Sneaker Channel です。毎日アップするので毎日見てください. Every single day I bring you guys content about sneakers, upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news, sneaker reviews, and today it's no different. I am bringing you an upcoming sneaker release, but it's a bit controversial. It's a sneaker that from afar I had one opinion, but then when I got a bit closer to it and looked at it in more detail, I had another opinion. But I'm going to get into that with you today when we look at the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam. As I said in the introduction, today is all about the Air Jordan 11 Space Jam, the 2019 variant. I think there's another 2016 variant and then the originals as well. There's been a few through the years, but this is the 2019 Space Jams that we are looking at today. And like I said, also in the introduction, is from afar, they look one way, but then closer up, they look another way. And I'm going to take you guys through that today and look at the detailing on it and look at how different or similar they are to the other iterations, the other colorways in this silhouette, this line of Air Jordan 11s. One quick thing to talk about with the Air Jordan 11 Space Jams, it says IE after the name International Exclusive. And I got all excited. I was like, I'm here in Japan, ooh, international exclusive. Maybe this is a sneaker I'll be able to get my hands on and nobody else out there will get their hands on. I'll be able to review it and be like, ooh, cool. Look at this great sneaker I got that's rare and everything. And then it turned out that international exclusive actually doesn't mean anything and they'll be available everywhere in a general release. So I was kind of bummed about that and a bit disappointed that I wasn't getting a special sneaker. But anyway, enough about that. Let's do what we do at the start of every video, which is ask you guys to hit that like button down below. It actually is incredibly helpful to a YouTuber when the like button gets clicked. Also share if you can and comment on the video, please do. Even if I make a mistake, I like it when people point out my mistakes and engage in dialogue in the comments down below. But most importantly of all is join the more than 400 subscribers who have subscribed to this channel by clicking that subscribe button down below. It's amazing to me that so many people are supporting and helping my channel to grow. I'm really thrilled about it. A big part of my channel is trying to make it big before the Olympics roll into town next year, and I'm glad to be on the way to doing that. For now though, I need to get into this sneaker, but I am here in Japan, so I do always try and pop a little bit of Japanese into my videos, and I say, Toroku onegaishimasu. Shite no toroku buttonをクリックすると助かるので、来年のオリンピックが来る前に、始まる前に、ある前に、誕生する前に、チャンネルを大きくしたいので、登録をすると助かるので、ぜひ登録をお願いします。Okay, let's get into the sneaker now. As I did say in the introduction, from afar, close up, you know, looking at the original Space Jams and all that kind of stuff. I'm really struggling a little bit right now because, to be honest, very disappointed in this sneaker. Very disappointed in this sneaker. Like, I'm usually a bit of a straight shooter in my videos, right? You know, when I was talking about some of the Yeezys recently that came out, especially the 350s and how similar the colorways are, especially the Antlias, you remember I kind of hammered those guys. So I'm not known for holding back or for watering down my opinions. And in the case of these Space Jams, disappointed, very disappointed. They are not the sneaker I thought that they were. And I'll walk through with you guys. First and foremost, let's walk through the differences on the sneaker that really surprised me. I really, honestly, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm just like, why? Why would you do this to an iconic sneaker? And maybe I'm wrong. I often bang on about how much I don't like a gum sole on a sneaker if it doesn't match the colorway or match the shoe, if it's just chucked on there for no apparent reason. And other people come back at me and say, nah, they're cool, but the gum sole's fine, don't worry about it. And maybe I'm wrong about these, and other people are like, no, that's actually a cool update on this particular colorway. But for me, no. There's a lot about it I don't like, and let's talk about what that is. Let's start with the toe box right on the very front of the sneaker. These should, I don't know if I'm allowed to say should, because I'm not a sneaker designer and I'm not a Nike or Jordan designer, so it's not up to me to decide what they should and shouldn't have. But you know, theoretically, a Space Jam, an Air Jordan 11 should have patent leather that runs around the full width or circumference, actually is a good word for it, the circumference of the sneaker. These don't. On the toe box, there's a dull leather front end to the toe box. It doesn't even capture the whole toe box, it's just the front little bit of the toe box. It's like, whoa, from the side it looks weird, from the top it looks awful. I was like, no, why are they putting a dull leather toe box beside the kind of shiny, glossy effect of the patent leather on the back there? So strike one, Nike, Jordan 11 designers. No, I wasn't a fan of this dull leather toe box. But then going back into that patent leather that wraps around the rest of the sneaker, no, it's supposed to be uniform, captures the entire width of the sneaker front to back. You know, it's like it encases the sneaker, the patent leather. We've already lost it from the front. And then as you go back and around to the sides of it, instead of having this uniform encasement of patent leather, there are chunks cut out, obviously deliberately cut out of the patent leather to create breathability. I know why they're there. I know it's to create breathability, and in a summer sneaker that's great. But in a Space Jam, no. In a Jordan 11, no, don't cut up the patent leather. What are you doing? Don't do that. So you've already lost it on the toe box with the patent leather not being there, and then the actual patent leather that is there is cut up into chunks. And then you go up from that. Classic part of the Jordan 11s is the way that the lacing system is held together by kind of vertical lines that come down from the lacing system and into the upper. Gone. They aren't there on these Space Jams. It's just, to me, I swear to God, and like I say, I'm not known to hold back on my channel. To me, that upper, just below the eyelets, just below the lacing system, it looks like LeBron 16 upper to me. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's like jungle knit or something like that. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. But that upper between the lacing system and the patent leather there, which usually has those kind of vertical or diagonal kind of stripes that come down. They're all in black usually. I'm not saying they're a different color, but they're just not there, and it seems like a knit or a fabric upper there. So that's the third strike and you're out. But there's also a fourth strike. So this isn't baseball, because you wouldn't have four strikes in baseball. But a fourth strike is the heel. As far as I can see, and again, hit me up in the comments down below if I'm wrong on this, as far as I can see, nothing on the heel. No numbers, nothing. I've seen previous versions. I think the 2016s, did the 2016s have 45 on the heel or 23? I think the originals had 23 and the 16s had 45, but I might be wrong in that. But anyway, these guys have no detailing as far as I can tell. No branding, no numbers, no swooshes, nothing on the heel at all. It's just a blank heel. So that's your fourth strike there. The only places that I have been able to ascertain that the sneaker is somewhat similar to the originals is in the tongue, where you've got, I think it's a deep purple jump man up there on the tongue. And then if you flip these guys upside down to see that translucent outsole with, I think, the blue sort of grip sections on there, and the carbon fiber that comes in on the shank and the midfoot area as well. That looks to be intact and pretty similar to original or previous iterations of these Air Jordan 11s. But the rest of the sneaker is a big dud for me. Holy smokes, man. And like I said, from afar, it just looked like your classic Space Jam sneaker. It just looked like your usual, you know, patent leather all the way around, the full circumference just above the kind of the midsole area, the lower half of the upper, you know, and then the upper half of the upper with that normal Air Jordan 11 kind of styling. I was expecting it all, but a big disappointment for me, a big no for me. Very, very not. I wrote in my notes, which are to the right of the camera here, I wrote in my notes, wrong name for this sneaker for me. It's not a Space Jam. I think they got the name wrong for it. I don't know why they're calling it a Space Jam. I think there's too many changes on this sneaker to still call it a Space Jam. It's just a different kind of Air Jordan 11, if you ask me. But I might be wrong. Other people have differences of opinions, and I love it when people give me those opinions in the comments down below, so please do. For now, though, I'm going to check off and say thanks for checking out my content. Do hit that subscribe button down below. I'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow, finally, after a week of Jordans, I've done this week, I started the week with an Air Force One, and then I've done 4 Jordans in a row, but tomorrow we'll be back with Adidas and Adidas Ultra Boost. And one of my favorite things about the Boost line, not just Ultra Boost, but Boost in general, is the triple black. So I'll be back tomorrow with the Adidas this Ultra Boost 2019 Triple Blacks, which is an interesting looking sneaker, and it'll be something that's good for me to look at on the channel. But for now, it's time for me just to check off. Thank you for checking out my content and coming in and checking me out and getting me past that 400 subscriber mark. Really do appreciate it. Really appreciate all the support out there, and all that's left for me to do is say that I will see you tomorrow.